Titled The Journey. Please welcome Elaine's here, The Journey, Elaine.
Hello. Okay, all right. So my journey began as a farm kid raised in Brooks, Alberta. My parents were dairy farmers, and they were vegetable growers as well. So my husband, who is now my husband, was also ranch raised. So we both came from entrepreneurial roots. Mine were vegetable roots, more or less. So how my entrepreneurial journey began was after high school graduation, I made a journey to Calgary from Brooks, and I took my certification as a hairstylist in Calgary. And after I started with my new job back in Brooks, I was offered the opportunity to buy the salon that I was working at. And so at the ripe old age of, well, first of all, got married in July of 1982, just prior to that purchasing the business. And then found myself as a 19-year-old entrepreneur and employee of three people working for me. So I accepted that challenge, and I didn't even know how to spell the word entrepreneur at that time. My husband was in business with my brother as well, and after 3 years of that, it totally was not working out well at all. So we decided at that time to move to Provost. It was time to sell a beauty salon as well, and my husband and I started our family together. We were expecting our first child, and soon after, being a young mom, I also found myself a partner in that oil and gas business that my husband had. And my job was payroll, accounts payable, accounts receivable, basically everything. But on the accounts receivable, it was pretty much going to the post office every day, just praying that there would be a check there so that we could pay some of our bills. And put fuel in the truck. We really didn't know what we were doing, and the only thing we really did know how to do was work hard. We had all three of our daughters when we were in Provost, and when we finally, we did succeed at that business, and we just decided to close it down and move back into the Brooks area, our home area. So we decided to buy a farm so that we could raise our kids the way our kids had been raised. And after a few years of farming, my husband decided that he wanted to buy a semi-truck and haul cattle to supplement our income on the farm. Well, just before he started that venture, I had a farm accident which I needed reconstructive surgery to the right side of my face. And that was just the beginning of our trucking business. So, like it or not, we had to suck it up, and I had to stay home with the kids on the farm. They were all small at that time, and my husband had to go off and start trucking 6 days a week. He could come home 1 day a week. So that wasn't fun. But looking back at that event, it was really a wake-up call as to having that life change. It caused some things that I needed our daughters to step up and be a bigger part of the household. They had to take on some of the farm chores, that sort of thing. And so it was good. They learned what it was going to be like to be an entrepreneur. So we taught them that lesson. It brought my husband and I closer together as a couple because we realized how quickly life can just change in an instant. A year later, after that semi-truck venture hauling cattle, we decided that it was sucking more money out of our business than it was putting in. So we decided to sell the truck and sell the farm. We ended up with a few more moves after that. And when we finally did settle in stately Alberta, in the foothills south of Calgary, I wanted to be able to contribute more to our family and the income. So how could I do that being a wife, still wanting to be a good wife, a good mother, and have that flexibility? So I was introduced to Work Financial Group, and at that time I launched my financial services career and became licensed at that time with the flexibility that I could travel as much as I needed to. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. One of the epiphanies that I had was that how did I come to want to be in this career? How did it become such a passion for me? When I was a child, I had a couple of friends who passed away suddenly, and that was, again, where life can change in an instant. And I realized that families needed that support. They needed that insurance protection. And even when I'm not in that role as an insurance professional, I also help people with their goals going forward. And if we are able to live the life that they want to live, it's actually to have that retirement with dignity, being able to do all that they want to do. So in closing, the two things that I'm most proud of are my marriage of 36 years to the love of my life, and as well as the 3 beautiful daughters that we have raised. And I can't wait to see where the rest of the journey will take us.